Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here from YouTube. If you haven't already, hit me up on Twitter at Real6Fig. Scan the QR code if you haven't already. Let's get this show on the road. In today's video, folks, we are going to be talking about Nervos Network, CKB. I did record a video over the weekend on CKB. Unfortunately, the auto upload settings postponed the video to drop to next week. I didn't realize it at the time, but I sat down to check on the video today, and of course, I noticed the error. So here we are. We are going to be going over CKB at a super high level. In the last video, folks, I was talking about how CKB might break out and how we might have this cup and handle formation. Well, it does appear that price broke out due to the speculation. And we did end up with somewhat of an ascending triangle here, as you guys can see, right like that. It's a little sloppy, but it is what it is. Price rallied all the way up to 0.005455-ish. Now we are seeing a little bit of a breakdown to the downside. One thing I'm loving about this is that we have very clean Elliott wave theory to the upside. And now we are seeing kind of a retracement. And we are on the 4-hour chart, by the way. So this is wonderful to see. And I would guess that if the rally continues, we will see some sort of ABC correction down to this 50 moving average. My guess would be somewhere around this 0.00485-ish, 0.0047-ish level. So my only worry right now is if we get some sort of head and shoulders pattern that turns around and flanks us. But for now, I do think that a lot of times we will see Elliott wave theory within Elliott wave theory. Now, we're going to talk about Bitcoin in just a second because there's several plays going on right now that are going to make or break the markets. But in the meantime, if you see CKB really trending below this 0.004603-ish level, we may have some bigger issues. But if you see us bouncing off that 0.00475-ish level, we may very well go back up to the 0.005-ish level, which would be awesome. I want to see CKB start to climb. Let's check out the daily and the weekly before we get into Bitcoin quick. You can see there's a little spinning top forming on the daily. Really, to be honest with you guys, price action seems like, we might be a little bit too far from the Ichimoku cloud, so it wouldn't surprise me over the next few days to maybe trade sideways or to maybe trade into some sort of symmetrical triangle pattern. And on a greater scale here, I mean, you could almost see a little bit of Elliott wave theory to the upside here. So a little retracement wouldn't bug me bug me a whole lot. Excuse me, folks. I'm still kind of recovering from the coronavirus things. My lungs are not the same, and it's really annoying. So here we are. We are opening and closing above the Ichimoku cloud on the daily for the 6th consecutive day in a row, which is awesome, folks. This is exactly what we want to see. Price action, man, we are still on an upward trend. Of course, I would love to see price come and test this 50 moving average somewhere around a penny. It'd be nice to 2x from here in some sort of Elliott wave theory fashion or go higher. The only thing I'm worried about long term here is this big ol' Ichimoku cloud that we would have to pass through. So let's just check on Bitcoin here. I'm going to give you the quick rundown in about 30 seconds. Right now, what we've got going on with Bitcoin is two potential outcomes. We've got a rising wedge here on the charts. Rising wedges are very bearish. And we are seeing a very nice little pump here to the upside. So this is either going to play out and be some sort of head and shoulders pattern because we have a very clean neckline here. Or if we see price come up to this 161.8, which is the golden ratio, and we see it come back down like this, we may in fact be setting up some sort of ascending triangle. But at that point in time, it's going to be really dicey because this could easily trend to the downside really quickly. So right now, I'm not really kind of buying this latest pump. It just is what it is. I'm hoping that we see some more upward movement with Bitcoin. If we see it go up to about $25,450, somewhere in there, I'm going to be really, really skeptical on Bitcoin's next move, because we would see price fall pretty heavily if this rising wedge actually executes. So right now, we are hoping and praying that maybe we'll get some sort of ascending triangle or something like this out of this as well. But the writing's on the wall with Bitcoin, folks, and just be careful. Keep your eyes on the prize here the next few days. I honestly think that we are seeing a little bit of a bull trap, quite possibly, in this situation. So it is what it is. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day wherever you're at in the world, and we'll see you guys all on the next video. Check out some of these other videos on some of the dApps in Nervos Network's ecosystem, and we'll see you guys on the next one.